Your video about how to connect an XLR to a computer is so good, but now the sound is recognized, but not working with the microphone. I tried the microphone and a speaker and it is okay. Can you tell me what you think I am doing wrong? Thanks, and go ahead with your channel. Marco, thank you very much for the email. I appreciate you. Here is a list of what Marco bought. First, he bought the SM7b. I love that microphone. Then he bought a 48 volts phantom power supply, which is $36, a Sabrent USB sound card, which is $7, an XLR to XLR cable, which is $8, and an XLR to 3.5 millimeter cable, which is $9. Marco, the 48 volt phantom power supply, you don't need that unless you have a FET head or a cloud lifter or any other kind of microphone activator, which takes 48 volts of phantom power and creates clean gain out of that to boost the output of your Shure microphone. If you don't have one of these boxes, you do not need the 48 volts phantom power, because the SM7b is a dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphones have a permanently magnetized capsule, so they don't need any kind of voltage running into them to create the charge on the diaphragm or anything. You don't need the phantom power supply for that microphone. Here is what I would recommend that you do. I hope I am not too late in responding to this. I would recommend returning the 48 volts phantom power supply, returning the Sabrent USB sound card, and returning the XLR to 3.5 millimeter cable. And if my math is correct, that would give you back $52. With that money, then go and buy the Behringer UM2, which is currently $39, or you could even get the Behringer UMC22, which is $47. Those would give you a much better end product, I guess, because they have much higher quality analog to digital converters, much better preamps, and they're just designed for it. The Sabrent USB sound card really is a last resort if you have no other options or anything. Now, let's assume that you cannot return this stuff or anything. Try this. Just try taking the SM7b, taking the XLR to 3.5 millimeter cable, and connecting the SM7b, I hate that I'm saying this, to the Sabrent USB sound card's microphone input. Then, if you are using Windows, go to your sound preferences, look for the microphone input, and make sure that you are selecting the Sabrent USB sound card as the microphone input. Speak into the microphone, set your levels and all of that, and see if you're getting anything. Then when you go into your actual recording software, when you are selecting what microphone to record, again, you need to make 100% certain that you are selecting the Sabrent USB sound card. I really think that if you can, you should try to get an actual USB audio interface, especially with a microphone that is as gain hungry as the SM7b. The Sabrent USB sound card simply won't be able to drive it as much as it needs to be driven. So I hope that helps. Best of luck. And yeah, let me know how it goes. Send me another follow-up email.